Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here, and we're back in Kerbal Space Program. That's right, we're doing a career here, which we started about 2-3 episodes. We're on episode 3 now. So, let's see, last time, I think we got a bunch of science, and we're looking to see what do we want to do with said science. So what do we want to do? I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really know. One thing I was thinking to myself, electronics would be really cool. Because that'll get us some voltaic panels. Voltaic panels, are good. And lights. I like lights. I like batteries. I like things like that. So there's a very good chance I will go that route. That is something to look forward to. We're not going to be there yet, but we're going to do that at some point. I'm going to take the science. For right now, the electronics that'll allow me to do a lot of interesting things, such as put up a probe. And I've spent probably like 5-6 minutes just looking at science. I'm sorry, everybody. I get too excited about science. How much money do we have? Not a lot. Let's see our mission thing. See if we have any good missions to do here. Ferry a VIP to her destination and back. Where does she want to go? Complete their itinerary. Suborbital spaceflight on Kerbin. Well, we can do that. What's this one? Suborbital as well? Mm-hmm. So they both just want a suborbital spaceflight? I mean, I could do that easy. We can do this. And I think I made one that could do this already. I feel like we've done one of these very, very recently. I could just be my imagination. I don't know, but we could do this easy. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. All right, so we're gonna have a probe. 2 of these, because we need something for them to stay in. So there we go. And we'll put a heat thingy on the bottom of that somewhere. Heat dingy. It's probably under like thermal thingies, if I can find it. I know thermal. There we go. We'll throw that on there. Have a little heat shield on that. Can we throw a heat shield on the bottom one too? And would that even do anything? This is just my curiosity, just to see if this would even go. Like, can I do that and then that? I totally could. Okay, I don't want to, but I was just curious. Before I get too far into this, let me see if I can load one. I feel like I already did this. Don't save, because I've done nothing there. Suborbiter. Let me load this. This might be what I'm looking for. Yeah. Except for this is going to have more things than I need. But I could do this one. Honestly, I don't even know why it has 3 things on it. I only really need 2. Let me put that back. Let me get rid of this. I can move the temperature thingy up here, I guess. There you go. And I only need 2 of these, so I don't know why I would even have the 3rd there. For reasons, I guess. Alright, what can we do now? What can we shove on here? We even have batteries and everything on here. Can I take off this battery and put on a better battery? Because I think I have better batteries now. Electrical? Yeah, I have the rings here. I can just throw a ring on here. Hold on. Let me move stuff. I can throw a ring right here. Yeah, there you go. We'll throw you there. And I can throw another ring between these 2 maybe. Because reasons. There we go. And that should fit there without issues. And what is our part limit looking like? We're at 30 out of 30, so we can't put on more than we already have right now. But if we're just looking for suborbit, I mean, this will do it. This should do it without any issues at all. Let's put our... Let me just double save this. There we go. Look at the crew. We don't want any crew, we just want the tourists. So put a tourist on there, there we go. And all we have to do is do suborbital flight on this one, so we could definitely do that with this. I'm pretty sure we have done this, and I'm just not remembering. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode. So we're going to save this as is, and we are going to go to launch. Make sure I have everything set up the way I want. If I mess up, I'm gonna cry. Okay. We should have everything we need. Let's just go. Let's make it happen. And we got lots of science stuff on here. We can just try to make science happen while we're out there. Because, you know, I like science. I ain't gonna lie. I like science. You know what I might do with this one? I might go for a polar trajectory for reasons. It's easier if you go along with the axis, but I might just go north on this and see what happens. You know, worst comes to worst, you know, we'll have to start over again. And I can live with that. All right, let's go! Blast off! Let's tilt it up just a little bit. There we go. We'll try to let it hold here. Can I SAS? I don't have a pilot, so I guess not. Stuff happens. I'll just try to hold it like here for now. Try not to let it go too far. It's going too far. It's definitely going further than I wanted it to go. We may be in trouble. I have no vectoring on this currently. It's just, oh god, I wanted to, you know what, let's just revert. Revert. I didn't want it to tilt that high. I think I should wait a little bit until I get a little bit higher before I tilt it. I think I kind of messed that one up. So let's just leave it like this for now. I will start tilting less aggressively once we get a little bit higher. I think I just totally screwed that one. I screwed the pooch on that one. We're actually, we got pretty good power with just the thumper here. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, I'm going to start tilting it just a little bit. Just a wee bit. There we go. I'm actually pushing it full forward right now, and it's not even, like, really moving. So we're probably going to have to wait until this one's done, and then I'll be able to move again. That's okay. I can live with that. Alright, now we can actually do stuff, maybe? I wish we had SAS, I'll tell you that. Because I'm not the person who should be doing all these fine controls. That's for sure. Of course, if you had mods, I'm sure you could do something with like MetJeb or something. Let me turn the speed down a little bit, and let me see what our trajectory looks like. That's actually fine for now. I'm going to leave that as is. And I'm not going to circularize the orbit. I don't actually even know if we have the delta V to circularize it. But I do want to go, you know, much further with it and see what we can do. So I'll wait until we get out here. Then I'll try to elongate it. It's not exactly a polar orbit. We're going kind of sideways. If you wanted a true polar orbit, you'd have to angle it this way. And while the Earth is spinning, things would happen or something. Because of the world spin, you get shoved sideways, I think. And I'm also making things up, quite possibly. I know it does play into things, but I also don't know what I'm talking about overly much. I will be the first to tell you, I am not a rocket scientist. I am a self-taught programming indie gamer dev. That's what I do. I play games and I make them. That is what I do. Rocket science? Not so much. Not so much. Alright, we're getting closer. I can, let's zoom a little bit. I know that you can put waypoints down and you can say, okay, zoom to here. But, you know, I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's just go with our prograde currently. We'll see if we can elongate this thing a little bit. There we go. If we have time to apoapsis showing somewhere, that'd be great. Okay, it's right here. Let me bring up the thing, and we'll stick with it, so I can keep track of the time to apoapsis. Because I would like to know. Z to max it out. Oh god, I'm way off target. Let's just keep going. It's too late now. Okay, we're out of gas. Let me get out of this. I'll hit M to go back to this screen. And I will get rid of that because we don't need it anymore. While we're up and about here, we could probably do some science. Are you worth any science? You're not worth much, I'll be honest, but I'll take it. All right, are you worth? Oh, I don't. I thought it said crew hatch. I'm like, I don't want to send my crew off into the nether so much. No. Okay, that's not worth any science currently. I can't see very well. Temperature, are you worth any science? You're not? Okay, nothing is worth science in this world. What about you, Science Junior? Observe Materials Bay, are you worth science? It's worth 5 science. I might be doing it just for the 5 science. Like, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, free science. I'll keep it. It'd probably be worth more wherever I land, though. It's debatable. I'll keep it for now. It's not worth very much, though. I'll tell you that. I get rid of that thing there. How do I go away? Do I just have to click something else? Yeah, I don't know how to make this window go away right now. I already hit keep experiment, so it's like, what else do you want me to say, bud? What else do you want from me? Let's close the doors here. And I think at this point, we don't have much going on. We're just gonna have to fast forward things a little bit. Let's get out of this view. See if we start. Hold on, let me see if I could point my butt retrograde here, because that's where we have the heat shield. That's not doing so bad. We're keeping mostly retrograde by itself, so I'm quite happy about that. If I don't have to mess with it, you know, that's all the better for me, honestly. Is anything worth science yet? Are you worth science over here? Observed material bay. Are you worth anything? It is. It's worth something. And are you worth anything? Log pressure data. You're still not worth anything. Well, I never liked you anyway. What about you? You worth anything? You're worth something. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. All right, we can deploy our chute soon, I guess. We might as well. I guess I'll wait until we get a little bit lower, but we don't have to worry about it that much. And we're actually still slowing down, but I'll deploy. 2 chutes, I think, is enough to deploy us. I mean, slow us down enough, but I'm not really 1,000% on that, if I'm being honest. All right. Are we going to explode stuff? We're down to 6 meters per second. That is pretty slow. I don't know what the tolerance on this one is, though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I can't look at that data. I want more datas. All right, this one was mostly just for the contract. We were able to knock out 2 of them in one go, as you can see. Contract parameter complete. So this is actually not a bad run. I didn't get much science out of it, but I should get some, I think, for the contract, and I'll get some monies, and monies is good, and reputations is good. Everything is good. Let's just speed this up. Let's just go full speed ahead here. We're staying steady about 5-6 meters, so I'm pretty happy about that. We just have to wait for the actual touchdown now one of these days. Even at 4x speed, it's going pretty slow. Hey, we're actually moving even slower to the surface now. Right, did we hit? We landed? I didn't even see the ground here. Yep, we landed. It's official. Okay. Let's, I don't think we can do any science in the ground, if I'm being honest. Do you have any science on you? Log pressure data? That's worth some science. I'll keep it. I mean, it's better than nothing. Do you have any science on you? That one lets me review the data. This will let me review the data. All right, so I think that is all our science. Log pressure data. Sure, why not? All right, that is all the science that we can get from this. We are going to recover the vessel. I normally do a crew report, EVA report, but unfortunately we just have tourists, so they can't do that stuff. They're just there for the ride, pretty much. They're dead weight. That's okay, because we're getting free monies because of it. We got 17 science, which is not, amazing or anything, but it's something. We got some money back from recovered parts, and do we get anything else? What about doing our mission stuffies? Is everyone happy because we did mission stuff? They should be. Can I not delete these messages? It tells me I can, and I go over here to delete them all, and they don't let me do it. All right, delete those messages because we got them taken care of. I didn't actually mean to click into this. Yeah, let me out of that. I don't want to look at that right now. What I want to look at is the mission control thing. All right, so we got those missions took out the way. Conduct observational survey. I don't want to now. Temperature surveys. I don't want to. This one might be useful. What do I have to do with this one? CEO and Chief Bottle Washer at C7 Aerospace Division has stumbled on a problem. We don't actually know how to attach a Weasley turbofan engine to other parts. From the bottom, from the top? Is there even a way to tell which side is up? We believe that you are much better positioned to deal with this than us. We want you to haul a J3 Weasley turbofan engine into flight above Kerbin. Blah, 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 blah. And we just have, I imagine we just have to turn it on at some point. Okay. Is there anything else similar to that? Swivel liquid fuel jet. Basic jet engine at the launch site. At the launch site is usually easy because you don't have to do anything. You just have to hit test, and that's it. We want you to test a jet engine at the launch site. Okay, oh yeah, that's all we have to do. We just have to activate it. I'll do that one. That's like a no-brainer. Haul decoupler. I don't know. I mean, the tester is easy. We can just do the test real quick because that'll take almost nothing. I just have to remember what the test thing was. Let's bring it up here. What is the quest? The Juno basic jet engine. Let's get rid of this thing. We don't need you right now. We'll just put you on one of these. And we just need some fuel for the engine somewhere. Fuel tank. It just needs to be liquid fuel. Yeah, that's fine. This will be fine. Throw you on there. Let's throw a robotics. Yeah, I don't have any robotics yet, but I want it. All right, let's. Where's the jet engine here? Engine? Weasley engine? Where are you at, Weasley engine? It's probably under aerodynamics. Or is it this one? The Juno basic jet engine. Alright. I'll throw you right there. And do you have... It's probably under aerodynamics again. It's probably... You need a RAM thing for this. Is this the only intake we have? Can I just... This is going to be a bit weird, but can I just, like, throw it like this? And say go on there? Nope, apparently not. Apparently that's not happening. What I can do, though, is, let me get rid of this. I'll make this a regular structural part. Where am I looking for here? Pods, engines, command and control. I just want structural. I can even do that. I don't even particularly care. Can I throw you on the side? There we go. Let's throw two of you on there. Just like that. And I'll throw you on top. As soon as I can get you stationed right. Just like that. And we should be able to test it just like this. I will save this as, jet tester, I guess. There we go. And I'll save. And let's go to launch. And I should just be able to right-click and hit test, and it should work. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, but if we die, I'll know better. No, I don't want to activate the engine. I want to run the test. That is what you guys wanted me to do. Activate engine? No. No, that's not what I want. How do I get the test to go? Hold on, let me read. I'm sure it'll tell me somewhere. Or did I just have to put it on the thing? Test complete. We got some good data here. Oh, apparently that was it. I thought I'd actually have to run the test button, but apparently not. So, can I recover vessel now? I guess that was it. I thought we'd actually. I mean, I knew it'd be easy, but I thought we'd actually have to like click a button or something. But I guess not. Okay, that was an easy mission. What else can we do here? Conduct blah blah blah. Wheel. We can haul something into flight, which is not the end of the world. We can do two of these. What does this one want us to do? This one just wants us to do suborbital flights again. Yeah, suborbital flight. On Kerbin, suborbital. I mean, it'll be money. What else do we get for it, though? I mean, I don't know if it's really that... I mean, we get reputation, which I think means we get better, like, options in the future. I'm not sure how awesome that would be for us. And I kind of want to do something interesting. I kind of want to orbit Kerbin. Like, I kind of really want to haul a hammer solid booster in flight above Kerbin. I think I could do this and the orbit one at the same time, maybe. But the other question is, can I upgrade my vehicle assembly building? How much would it cost? $225,000. I do not have the money for this, but having my max parts go up to 255 would be absolutely positively amazing. What about over here? Max parts, yeah, this would be the same. Getting my max parts up that high would be absolutely amazing. We can't afford it. I do want to try orbiting. I think we can do it. I really think we can, and I think I can also haul a hammer into a booster in flight above Kerbin. We want you to haul it and booster in flight above Kerbin. If I just have to bring it up there, then that's not hard at all. We don't actually know how to attach our tin helmet solid fuel booster to other parts, from the bottom, from the top, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if I just have to haul it up there, then that's easy. And I'll take the orbit one as well. I probably should have quick saved before I did all this, in case I can't do it. I should plan ahead for such things, but, we'll try to make this work. We can get rid of this thing. We don't need that anymore. It served its purpose. And now we're going to have to make something that can actually do something crazy, like go into orbit. And I'm going to do it with I'm going to hopefully do something I could put science on, too. So I'm gonna use a probe, because this might be in orbit for just about forever, and if somebody was stuck up there, I'd feel kind of bad about it. So I'm gonna see what science I can throw on something like this. It's probably not gonna be much, unfortunately, because if it is, I'll can I get just like 2 of these on here? I'll be happy with 2. There. We'll get that into orbit, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep this thing going. I'll see what science I can throw on there after I get the rest of stuff on here. So let's get a decoupler somewhere, because we're gonna want to decouple you from stuff. You are way too big of a decoupler, but you are the only decoupler I have. That's makes things kind of weird, but okay. Just a little bit. Can we have an aerodynamic thing I could throw on there, maybe? Intake, aerodynamic nose. I don't think there's any point to using any of these, actually. Yeah, that's not going to help anything for me to do that. Alright. Strike that idea. We're just going to have to go with an extremely huge decoupler. Unless I want to do some really weird stuff, which I'm not really looking for right now. See, what's our biggest fuel tank? It might be this one. You see 90 and 110. This one has a lot of liquid fuel, but I need oxygen for my for rockets. That's just how it goes. All right, let's get you on there. Having bigger ones would be nice, just so I could have less parts going into it. But it is what it is. Let's see what's the most fuel efficient one here. Thrust 205 and 240. Probably this one, honestly. I think that's the most thrust efficient one. Alright, that'll be our final stage to hopefully get me into orbit. So now I need something that'll get me, haul the thing into space, which is something we need. And we need another decoupler here somewhere. You have to go here somewhere. There we go. And I'll throw. Where's the thingy out here? Is it the thumper we need to test? I can't remember. R10 hammer. Yeah, we have to get a hammer. Okay, where's the hammer at? I guess we'll use the hammer there, and I'll use 2 or 3. I don't know how many I can manage of the bigger ones to get me up into a good whatchamacallit trajectory. How many of these can I just like throw on here? Let's start with 2 and see if that even works. Let's get 2 of you on here. Like that. Yeah, why not? What could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna put it like here-ish actually, and let's see if we can get the big thumpers on here. Get it lined up right, like so. All right, that should work. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. What's my parts at? We're at 15. Oh, we're over on tonnage. We're way too tonnage problems at right now. Okay. I can't even speak. I'm just like, ugh. I could try going with a single one. I mean, it's going to make this thing stupidly long. I don't really like it being that long. It's, option. I mean, it makes it too easy for things to become unstable. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and try to deal with it. It's either that or try to use the smaller stages to get me there. Let's just throw this one right here. Like so. Let's throw some fins on it. I'm going to try to go light on the fins if I can. Just so I can afford more science stuff on this. I'm going to... Oh, I have to throw a communicatron on this too. Or whatever the heck it's called. You guys know what I was aiming for. That way I can send science stuff back. And the other thing is, can I reset science stuff with this thing not having people? I don't even know. I have to assume no. Like, how would you reset it if there's nobody there? That could be a problem. I might actually have to throw a scientist on this. Oh, bummer. I didn't think this through at all, did I? Oh boy. Let's throw a person on here. I'm going to try to get science off of them. And I might have to EVA save them later. That might happen. That might be a thing. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get... Can I move, game? Can I move? The game decided I am no longer allowed to move, apparently. I broke everything. Alright, there. Now I can move. I can put this one to the side because apparently it just didn't like it. Alright, there we go. And, yeah, so now we're going to have to try to shove everything on here that I was going to throw on that probe. Let's go back to throwing another battery on here. As soon as I can find it. It should be in electronics here somewhere. Electrical. We'll just throw 2 batteries on top. And aerodynamic nose, if we can. Can we throw an aerodynamic nose on you? That is way too big of a nose. Do we have anything better than that? We may not. I'm starting to wonder if this would be better aerodynamic than nothing. I don't know. Everything's confusing. I just feel like this is definitely too big of a nose to throw on here for shizzles. But I might just leave it on there because it looks funny. It might just happen. It might have to happen. All right, let's throw some science stuff up on here. We're gonna want, well, probably gonna want a science bay. I'm probably gonna do all this stuff and I can't even get it into orbit. Wouldn't that suck? I would be very disappointed if I couldn't get this into orbit after spending so much time on this. But it's, you know, the more time I spend screwing off, the more likely I think it is. All right, let's go to 2 of these. That's pretty much all my parts budget can afford. We're gonna need a decoupler on the bottom of this, wherever the coupling thing is. There we go. You're gonna have to go there. You go. Oh God. Can you just go normal without spazzing out, please? Can you do that for me? Can you just go on here? You want to work for me? It does not want to work for me at all. There we go. Wow, that thing was spazzing out on me big time. We're almost at our tonnage limit already, which is no bueno. We got too much stuff going on here. This thing has too much junk in the trunk. Alright, what else can we throw on here? We're going to need... Now that I'm looking at it. We're going to need a science junior thing. Where's my science stuff? First science experimental storage unit. What's this do? After discovering... Can I use science? After discovering the old snack boxes were also really effective at storing mystery goo and data tapes, Kerbal scientists created this experiment storage unit to help Kerbal nauts bring their valuable science back to Kerbin while avoiding the hazards of re-entry, rough landings. Okay, this is not what I want. I think I can just throw science stuff in there. Like maybe like throw reports or something in there. That's not what I'm looking for. Having this is much better for me, I think. Just so that there. I like the way it looks better there. It might be better aerodynamically under this thing here, but maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. If I shove it there, it should be better protected aerodynamically and still be able to catch light, so I'm happy enough with that. Let's throw this back under here. There we go. Let's throw some science on here. I can't believe I'm gonna have to have a scientist out here that dies horribly just to do all this stuff. I feel bad for them. All right, let's have. We only really need one of these things, but if I build it off center, I'm gonna have issues. All right, barometric, like so. Thermometer, like so. We're running out of parts quickly. And I don't even know if I can get it into orbit yet. Because I keep adding more and more without adding any more delta V. Alright, what else can we throw on here? Anything magically wonderful? We have to be worried about weight at this point. We have so much weight going on. Service bay, I don't need you. Aerodynamics, I don't think I need you for anything. Oh yeah, I need cones. I mean fins, rather. Fins would be good. Let's fin this bad boy up. We definitely, at the very least, need fins down here. So let's get those going. We'll have 3 fins down here. And we'll have more fins where the engine is, which is right here. So I'll throw it like here-ish, I guess. We'll have 3 basic fins going right there. Yeah, I think the engine is like right here. And now we just have to set up the staging and pray things actually work. Let me go to my crew. We're not going to have the pilot. We need the scientist. So this is going to be a first run for our scientist. And let's see. We're going to name this one Orbital Science Lab. There we go. That's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Let's get all the staging set up properly. So we definitely don't want to start by decoupling anything. These have to go at the same time, so that's good. These probably go at the same time. I haven't actually looked yet, though. Alright, so this one starts, and then this one cuts out, and this one starts, which is good. And then after that, this is the engine, and it decouples from the bottom. And then what's this top one? This top one is just when we're in space, so we can get rid of the debris we no longer need. Okay, this should technically be staged correctly. This does not necessarily mean that we can get into space. But I am really hopeful. And can I throw more like gas on here without the world blowing up? Like is that potential? Am I not allowed to click this thing? What is up with that? The game decided I am not allowed to click anything. I don't know why. My clicking is doing nothing. Maybe because I'm not on build. Maybe it wants me to be on build. There we go. That's what it wanted. I wanted to see if I could throw another gas tank on here and still be under the fuel limit. So, which one? I think this is the biggest gas tank that we can have. And are we under the tonnage limit? We're just very barely over it. Alright, that's a bummer. Alright, can we do the slightly smaller one? I just want to get as much fuel into this as I can. Alright, let's save this. I have been building this for like 5,000 years now. I do really apologize, guys. I'm sorry about taking 5 million years to do everything. I am trying to get us into space for the first time. I'm very excited about it. At the same time, I'm very wary and afraid that we're going to blow up and die horribly. It's a very likely possibility at this point. Alright, so let's see if we can get orbiting into space. Let's do our stuff. We got all our stuff set up. I don't really care what our launch windows or anything. We're just going to try to do an assisted gravity turn here. We're just going to try to go roughly 90 degrees to the right when we can. So we're just going to, you know, lean it right a little bit. The little babyest bit right off from the start. Then I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to go right anymore. It's just going to do its own thing. And hopefully it'll handle everything itself. Oh, God. We need more fins. Okay, our fin game is weak. Alright, go to the next one. Oh, God, we're turning it too far. We're going too far. We're not even getting to the 3,000 before we hit the... oh, God, we're still tilting too much. I can't stop it from tilting. We got it. We did good. Let me start doing my gravity turn a little bit now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, no! No! I did that way too early. I can't control this thing. This thing is uncontrollable. Oh, we're going too fast. That's going too fast. No! Why can I not control this thing? Why are we going sideways already? I didn't do anything. We're going through fuel too fast, but no! The second I get too far, it freaks out on me. Going crazy here. I'm going crazy. I want this to work, and it's just not working for us. So let's just, you know, one thing at a time. Let's make this work. Let's make it happen somehow. Let's push to the right just a little bit. Just a little bit. I just want to get our prograde just going a little bit to the right. I don't feel like it's quite going that way. I'm holding full right, by the way. It just does not want to go that way much at all. Much at all. I'm hoping with the bigger fins and the pilot on here, he'll be able to hold this straight for us. I don't know that he will, but I'm hoping. Do we lose a fin? No, it's just the shadow is screwing me over there. All right, can we go to the right a little bit? Can we do that? Because we need some serious. Oh no! Go back the other way! Go back the other way! Oh God! All right, I screwed up. Revert flight. The launch. I feel like we're getting so close. I feel like we're getting close. Let's try it again. SAS. Let's go. Actually, now I'm here. I don't need to be looking at this. I can just look at this. And then I can get a good look at our apoapsis when we actually get high enough. It's less exciting to look at, I think, though. Let's push it to the right just a little bit. Just a little bit. I have to make sure I don't throttle down too much, because then I lose control authority. Which is why I think we keep flipping out. And I can't pitch too much. If I pitch too much, it just gets really, really, really upset at us. I feel like we should be doing so much better than we're doing. I'm sorry, guys. I have been trying. I promise you this. I have been trying my little heart out. I don't claim to be good at this game. I think it's what it comes down to. Let's go to the right a little bit. Once that gets up to like 80, I'm going to power off. Yep, that's enough. Let's see how much it shrinks. If it doesn't shrink too much, we'll be okay. I'll just keep pointing at prograde. It won't let me keep pointing at prograde, apparently. I could swear there used to be buttons here. Maybe my pilot isn't good enough yet. All right, we're getting close. Let's go up here. We're gonna want to point largely sideways, and we have to make up a lot of stuff here. So I definitely want to go something like this soon. Can I look at our current? Let me get out of this. All right, we're essentially out of the atmosphere right now. I do want to do a lot to make our thing is a lot wider. Oh, wait a second. We're officially in space. We have a lot further to go if we want to be whatchamacallit, in orbit. That's for darn sure. Let me go a little bit faster here. All right, let's see how far we can push it. I'm keeping it steady at 30 seconds, so I pretty much want to stay here just for another second or two. All right, I caught up to it. Let's go forward a little bit. Oh, that might have been too far. Might have been too far. As long as I can keep pushing that away, we're okay. But, let's keep pushing. Keep pushing. We're not going to get to orbit. We don't have the fuel for it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's as far as we can get. That sucks. I really, really, really want us to get into orbit. And I don't think we have the technology to get there yet. I can't help but feel like we just don't have enough. We don't have enough to make it happen. And I can't keep going with this flight because I don't have landing in mind with this one. And since we didn't achieve orbit, it's not going to work. We added a lot more gas. I think that'll definitely help. I'm worried about the extra resistance we're going to get from this. It could cause issues. I'm just really, really super hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping it's one of those pieces where they don't calculate stuff on. But I could very, very, very much be wrong. It's quite a possibility. And we don't have... I wish we had SAS. That is something I know I need to not suck at life. If this thing was giving us resistance, we'd be going the literal opposite way from where we're going right now. I don't know why it's tilting that way, if I'm being honest. I don't feel like it should be. At this rate, I'm just going to let it do what it's doing. I can't really stop it. And if it gets me into orbit, then I don't care. It's just not going to be as efficient as it could have been. But c'est la vie. If it gets me where I'm going, I don't particularly care. What's our apparatus looking like? As soon as I get high enough, like 75, I'm cutting this out. There we go. That should be enough to get us out of, out of the atmosphere. And we'll try to even it out once we get further up. Yeah. We're at a very, very weird trajectory, but I'm just going to try to do what I can here. Things got wonky on us. Things like getting wonky on us, if I'm being honest. That is one of the things not get wonky on me at this point, is all I'm thinking. Alright, let's see how close we can get this. We're still a little bit further away than I want to be. So let's go like that. How close are we? I'll bring it down to like 20. Then I'll see if I can start doing stuff. Alright, that's where we want to be. Let's see if I can get on prograde here. Let's stick on it. There we go. Oh, stop, 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 stop. There, we're going to start going a little bit. Uh-oh, we don't have the Delta V. We don't have the Delta V. Okay, we don't have the acceleration. We're going the wrong way. I don't think I can fix this. I should have started earlier. I should have started earlier. We might be in trouble. This time we had the gas where we could have done it. But I screwed up. I screwed up. I thought we could, I thought we had the thrust to keep going and catch up with it, but we did not. We did not at all. If I can, I want to try to guide it a little bit to the right this time. That way I get some free energy out of things. I can use the Earth's rotational speed to help me out a little bit. But I'm tilting more than I want to be tilting. I'm actively fighting it as hard as I can. It doesn't seem to much matter. Don't go that way any further. Once we get into the next stage, we should be able to fight it a little bit more. Hopefully. Yeah, we have a little bit more authority here. Not by much, but a little bit. I'm just going to try to keep us from going too far sideways too quick. What I used to do is I didn't used to start my turn until about 10,000 meters or so. But it's not quite efficient, I don't think, if you do it that way. If you have a little bit of a turn, you're better off. Let's see where we are here. Bring up my old thing. We're not doing terrible. I have definitely done worse. Just trying to keep us prograde until we hit that magical 80 grand or so. 80 kilometers, that's where I want to be. We'll still point prograde if we can, because we're still in the atmosphere, at least a little bit. So we want to reduce the amount of, friction we're getting going through everything here. Man, I hope I can actually get orbiting this time. I mean, I feel like I'm doing so bad at this game. I swear I used to be better at this game. I used to know what I was doing. And that's at least my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, where are we at here? We're getting close. I definitely want to start burning faster this time. I'm going to burn it like, 50 seconds out this time, I think, maybe. At least start. And then we'll see how fast we can get it, keep up with it. Slowing down. Let's bring this up. I want to keep pointing prograde and start maxing out here. There we go. Keeping it prograde. Keep pushing that further along if we can. Alright, I'll let it go a little bit closer. Alright, see how far out is it? Alright, I definitely want to start pushing again. If at all possible, I want to keep this thing moving. Alright, let's stop it again. Get a little bit closer. Not too close. If I get too close, I might not be able to push it back. That is the fear. I don't want to have that happen again. Alright, seems like we're doing good. We'll get a little bit closer again. Slowly but surely. Alright, where are we at here? 30 seconds is good. Good place to start pushing again. The closer you are to the apoapsis, the more efficient your maneuvers are, as far as I understand. But, if you're too far away, if I wait too long, I'm gonna get behind the 8-ball here, which is not something I'm looking to do. I want to be in orbit. I want to be in orbit real bad. I feel like we must be getting close. I feel like we must be getting, a little bit closer. All right, let me see if I can push myself back in prograde real quick. Slowly but surely. There we go. Fight it a little bit. All right. Where are we at? We're getting so close. I feel like we're there, but I pushed it a little bit far this time. So let's get a little bit closer. Make sure that we don't overshoot it, though. 29 seconds. That looks good to me. Let's push it a little bit more. Oh, we're in orbit, guys. We're in orbit. It officially happened. You can tell when the apoapsis and the periapsis start flipping around. That's how you know we got into orbit. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that we finally got in stinking orbit. It has taken me so long, and I've been going crazy. But we've done it. We're there. We're officially here. Feels good. Feels good. World's first milestones. Achieved orbit. And we got scientists for that. Sweet. We did good, people. We did good. Let's look at our science stuff. Can we extend our communicatron thingy? Oh god, I can't even see anything in this. Everything is so difficult. Can I click my where's my sender thingy? My I can't think of the name of the word. Why can't I think of words right now? I have a whatchamacallit, a telescope, an antenna. Antenna, that's the name of it. I think I need to extend it before I can use it. But I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, and it's just not working for me right now. Anyway, what happens if I take a crew report? Do I get lots of science? I get 5 science. Crew report while in space near Kerbin. I get 100 science by just sending it. So let's just send it. Sweet. So that's good. Can I take an EVA report? Let me just, like, how much science can I get out of everything ever? EVA. All hatches are obstructed. Oh crap! I messed up by putting the thing where it is. Then. All right, hold on. Observe mystery goo. It's not worth doing anything with right there, unfortunately. My photocells don't seem to be doing anything at the moment. I'm very upset that I obstructed the crew hatch. EVA is good science. Can I new science this? Observe materials bay. Worth 1.2 science. Nothing after I send it, so that's not much of a point there. Anyway, guys, we are in orbit. I don't know how much of this I'm going to cut out, because I'll be honest with you guys, that took me like 5 bajillion years to get into orbit with this. It was absolutely ridiculous, so I probably, now that I think about it, Bob is screwed. I don't have a way for him to EVA to get out of this. He might be in space forever. Anyway, guys, we're going to end this one here. This has been Kerbal Space Program. If you're interested, I will have a link down in the description. If you guys are new here, you can subscribe to this channel. Click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.